Let's be honest about the state of guest communication in property management software in 2026. If you look at the feature lists for Guesty, Hostaway, and Lodgify, they basically look the same. Instant sync? Check. Unified inbox? Check. Email, SMS, WhatsApp? Check. AI? Everyone has a shiny AI sticker on their homepage now. In a market where every platform claims to do everything, how do you actually choose? You have to look at what's under the hood. Guesty didn't just add these features to keep up. Guesty pioneered them. Guesty was the first to bring enterprise-grade unified inboxes and AI automation to the short-term rental market. While the competition is busy building features Guesty released years ago, Guesty is already deploying the next generation of infrastructure. So if the spec sheets look equal, why does the data show that switching to Guesty drives an average 33% increase in revenue after 1 year? The answer isn't in what features they have, it's in the mechanics of how those features are engineered. Today, we're going to look past the feature list. We're going to find what turns a standard inbox into a revenue engine. Let's start with speed, which is crucial in helping convert inquiries into bookings and providing an overall 5-star guest experience. But speed isn't just about typing fast, it's about context. In most PMS inboxes, you hit a friction point called tab switching. You're reading a guest message. They ask, "Can I get a late checkout?" To answer that, you have to leave the inbox, open the calendar, check availability, check if they paid, then go back to the message. That friction costs seconds. Do that for multiple listings all month long, and it can cost hours. Guesty changes the physics of the inbox with the inbox widget. This is a dynamic panel that lives directly inside your conversation thread. The mechanics are simple but powerful. You can view and edit the booking right there. Change dates, check payment status, add an upsell, add an internal note. You never leave the screen. You aren't just reading messages, you are managing the reservation. By removing the need to switch tabs, you shave seconds off every interaction. Across multiple interactions, you aren't just saving time, you're recovering labor costs. Competitors let you read messages. Guesty helps you solve problems. Now, let's look at automation. Every platform offers automated messages. You create a linear rule. Send email 3 days before check-in. It's a list, it's static, and honestly, it's fragile. Guesty replaces simple lists with communication workflows. This isn't a spreadsheet of rules. It's a visual architecture that maps the entire reservation lifecycle. Here's the difference. Standard automation fails when things go wrong. If a guest fails ID verification, a standard PMS might still send them the check-in instructions just because the timer went off. That's a security risk. With Guesty workflows, you set a condition. Send check-in instructions only if the check-in form is complete. If they haven't completed it, the system automatically branches to a different path. It sends a reminder via SMS instead. It orchestrates the conversation. It sends the receipt via email, the door code via WhatsApp, and the welcome check-in via SMS. It's not just sending messages, it's executing a communication strategy. Next, let's address the AI elephant in the room. Everyone has a chatbot. Hostaway has AI, Lodgify has AI. But AI models are not magic, they are math, and that math relies on training data. A generic AI model knows how to write. It doesn't necessarily know the nuances of a high-stakes vacation rental negotiation. Guesty ReplyAI has a massive structural advantage. It is uniquely trained on 13 years of exclusive short-term rental data. Think about the hallucination gap. A generic AI model might guess an answer or sound robotic. Guesty's engine understands the specific semantic difference between late checkout, which is a revenue opportunity, and luggage drop-off, which is an operational task. It predicts guest sentiment. It identifies frustration before it becomes a bad review, and it adjusts the tone of the draft accordingly. When you use Guesty ReplyAI, you aren't just using a writing assistant, you are leveraging the collective intelligence of over a decade of hospitality interactions. And even with the best AI and the best workflows, there's a limit. Sometimes a situation requires a human, and sometimes that situation happens in the middle of the night. This is where the feature list ends and the service begins. Guesty GCS is the ultimate failsafe. Imagine a guest is locked out in the early hours of the morning. With a standard setup, you or your team are the support. With Guesty GCS, agents are on standby 24/7. These are trained experts who operate under your brand name, and they do absolutely everything. They screen guests, they manage reviews, they handle emergency inquiries. Your guests think they're talking to your dedicated support staff because effectively they are. This service improves response times significantly, ensuring you capture bookings that would otherwise go to a competitor who was awake to answer. Communication is critical, but it's just one piece of a strong PMS. When you zoom out, the gap between Guesty and the competition widens significantly. While Lodgify and Hostaway are excellent point solutions for specific segments, Guesty is a complete end-to-end platform to manage every aspect of your short-term rentals, whether you're managing one property or 100. Let's look at distribution. Lodgify supports about 10 native channels. Hostaway supports about 30. Guesty connects natively to 60-plus channels, many with real-time sync, getting your properties in front of more potential guests. And look at the full stack. Guesty doesn't stop at bookings. It replaces your entire tech stack. Revenue management with Price Optimizer? Built in. FinTech with Guesty Pay? Built in. Trust accounting that is NC compliant? Built in, and so much more. With over 250 R&D engineers working on the platform daily, Guesty ships new features to help you manage your rentals faster than competitors can write the specs. The choice comes down to your ambition. If you want one inbox that aggregates your messages, Lodgify and Hostaway are capable tools. But if you want the best communication tool in the market, which automates workflows, leverages 13 years of data, and connects you to the world's largest distribution network, there is only one option. The financial proof is there. Property managers switching to Guesty don't just save time, they see an average 11.2% increase in occupancy and a 16.4% increase in revenue per listing in year one. Stop settling for a mailbox. Whether you're just starting out or already have a large portfolio, Guesty will save. Check the link in the description to get started today.